morning, CFA families. We are getting ready to do our spring quarter of Kids Connection, which includes March, April, and May. If you haven't already registered, be sure to do that right away on either our website or the Church Center app. We are going to change a few things for spring to make sure we have lots of room for all the kids that want to come. And so we are creating 2 cohorts. And so we're going to have signing be look a little different, but we want to start here. As you arrive, this is the entrance for all Kids Connection families. So let's go on inside. As we enter here, we're going to be close to the elementary door. And one of the major changes we're making is that we are going to keep elementary together as one cohort and preschool as another. Preschool, kindergarten, or primary as another. As such, we are going to change the way grade 1 and 2 check in. And so in particular, we want to notice, our little friend here is helping us remember, not only are grades 3 and 4 discipleship students going to come through the elementary door now, but we are also going to have grade 1 do this and 2 do the same. Now here's how it's going to work. As you come in as a family, all elementary students are going to enter through these doors. Grade 1 to 2 are going to be roster checked in right here. So we will have a person here with a computer. If your child's in grade 1 or 2, please stop here, give their name, they will check them in, and then they'll enter through these doors. If you have a grade 3-4 student or discipleship, nothing has changed for them. They're going to enter through these doors as well, but they will be checked in by their by their teacher as they come into the class. So let's just take a few steps forward. You'll see some signs. All right, so let's start with grade 3 to 4. As grade 3 to 4 students walk in through the door, they head this way. Here is the grade 3 to 4 classroom. You'll notice that we have lots of spacing. Kids have their own supplies. Of course, all of our kids will be masked, so that helps keep us safe. Hand sanitizing on the way in. All these great ways of ensuring that we are all staying as safe and as healthy as possible. You'll also see signs for discipleship year 2, and that's this classroom right here. And then discipleship year 1 and 2 further in. So we're going to come to the left of the pole. And let's first look at discipleship year 2 class. Again, very small class, but been going on since September. And that's a great little group. And then for the rest of students, including grade 1 and 2, they're going to walk here by the pews. Discipleship year 1 students will enter through this door where they have their class. Grade 1 to 2 students will now enter through this door. And you can see this is our grade 1-2 class. They, again, have their own space to sit, and then they have space here in this open space if they're watching a video and want to sit at the floor on a mat. Great little space. So what's happening now is all the elementary students are in one area, one entrance, one area, one set of bathrooms. And the preschool and kindergarten kids will have their own area. So their own entrance, they have bathrooms in their rooms, so we're keeping these 2 groups separate. All right, let's take another little walk back around. So this is for the elementary area. So as a parent, as you finish signing, letting the person at the desk know the name of your grade 1-2 student and sending your grade 3 and 4 and discipleship students in, if you have younger kids in kindergarten and preschool, you will head up this way. And so this is the same as we have had since the fall. You're going to walk towards the hub. And as you do, if you have the Church Center app, you can actually go ahead and check in your preschool and kindergarten students. And when you do that, you will get a QR code which the person at the kiosk can scan. If not, simply give the name, and we'll take care of it from there. So when you arrive here, you're going to come to the kiosk. We do have service happening in the hub at the same time. So if you're coming in late, please be sure to do it as quietly as possible, as there may be people in the hub for the service. And so there's a check-in desk here for overflow for the service. That may be happening at the same time, but you will come here to the kiosk. Somebody there will be there ready to serve you. And when they've scanned your QR code or entered the name of your child, labels will print. You'll keep one, and then you'll put the other on your child, and then you'll be able to bring them in here. You'll see we've changed the lines a little to make sure that we're very clear. We now have our kindergarten class happening here. So kids that are in kindergarten will be brought over to this door. And we will be having our kindergarten class in this room. So if your child is registered for the kindergarten program, we'll give you a sneak peek of what the room is going to look like. They have their own little desks and little tables and their bins. It's pretty cool. So we're excited to have this class happening in spring quarter. And then if you have preschoolers, you will make your way, as always, to this spot. Again, lining up if you need to, keeping 6 feet apart. And then they will enter the preschool room. And the preschool room is here. And again, we're making sure that they have their own supplies, are separating and sitting a little distance from one another. And so that's the process. You will drop them off at the door with the teacher. The teacher will be able to see that the child's label and your label have a matching code, so we'll be able to have a security check in that way. After you've dropped your child off, we're going to ask you to exit on the left side of the table and make your way either to the service, or if you've just picked your child up, then you can actually exit out the doors by the office or here off the hub. One of the things that this is going to mean for us as a church is that the elementary entrance area may get a little more congested. And so what we are asking is for families, if you would like to kind of stop and chat, we are asking you to actually move that conversation either to the foyer or out to the hub, because we want to make sure that there's a good flow as people are picking up or dropping off their kids at the elementary entrance. So thank you for that. Of course, after you've picked up your child, we're asking you to also keep them near you, and there should really not be anybody running around. So thank you for helping us with that. We want to make sure there's limited amount of contact and that everyone stays safe and healthy. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you get a good picture of what's happening here, and we are excited to start another quarter of Kids Connection. Take care, everyone.